Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back here in the Micro City. Now today is gonna be kind of an all over the place episode. I've really been doing a lot of work on the, I would say the low-end commercial, and I've been expanding on the other side. We're actually expanding the Micro City out now. We've been kind of in the same place for the past 2 or 3 episodes, but we've actually like crossed the tracks, and I've got some plans here, and I'm gonna need some help from you guys here in the future with the Micro City. Now, one last thing I do want to go ahead and announce: we are gonna be having another Discord contest, and this is gonna be Christmas themed. I want to hold like a Christmas themed parade in the Micro City, so we're gonna be doing like a parade items Micro City challenge. So if you guys want to participate in that, you can go over to the Discord, and there should be an announcement there somewheres. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out some really cool Micro City creations here today, and I'm gonna show you guys where we're gonna be expanding here in the future. But anyways, if you are enjoying Micro City on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel, and let's jump right into this. Alright, so I do apologize if I sound a little off today. It's been a kind of a bad allergy day, so I might sound a bit different. But yeah, we've done quite a bit here. Now, if you missed the last episode, we actually installed a train loop. I haven't really done anything else with the train loop. I do want to change it up, but I started to build some more land on the other side because I'm going to switch this train loop around once I get some more streets in. But most of my time has been spent on this left side of the city. If you recall, the city about stopped right where the shopping mall is. Everything else was just a couple of roads, so we have filled out that whole area on the left side. We've also added a bit on the right side over here, so I think we're going to start off here on this left side and go through that all first. So, like I was saying, this is about where the progress stopped on the Micro City on this side. I had been focusing all on downtown for my previous probably 2 or 3 episodes. The only thing that I actually had over here was the train station, and that's where this is the second train station. I call the main train station on the other side of town. But yeah, this is where we stopped. So all of this here has been added. We've filled in this block completely. I've also pretty much completed the canal area here, and we've built on the other side of the train station. So we've had a pretty big expansion. Now, I'm going to explain what this area is over here. We've got some new, we'll call them zones on this other side. So, yeah, here's the train station here. We actually have a new train. We're going to go over that here in a second. It's kind of leaning over. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to start probably, let's go on the other side. We'll start over there. And I must say, this creation is probably one of my favorite creations in the Micro City. We have a Komodo Gaming fast food restaurant. Now, let me go ahead and pull out my lift here and pull out the creator. So yeah, this is by Joe Train Gamer. This actually looks fantastic. And now he's also created a train system. We haven't gone over it yet. We will eventually get around to doing that. But yeah, it's just like a little CG restaurant. Now, I want to go ahead and state, if you have, or if you want to download this version of the Micro City and say you've had the previous versions, you're going to have to add one mod, and that's going to be the CG wheel cover mod. You can see my logo up there. So you will need that in order to run the newest version of the Micro City. So, yeah, look at this. This is the most detailed building as far as the interior in the Micro City. Check this out. Let's go ahead. We're going to get down. You can see the counter in there, the menu, the little tables and chairs. You got like a little outdoor patio area. You can walk around here. This is the drive-thru. You'll go back around here. You've got like the windows. Got little lights here. I love this building. This thing is very, very awesome. So you've got that, and it has like a little bitty car here. So this is a new Micro City car. I haven't even tried this thing out yet. We're a little zoomed in close. Going back up. Oh yeah. Hey, that works pretty good, actually. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use it's using like a 4-wheel steering on this little car. That's nice. I actually quite like that a lot. So yeah, this is a very awesome looking building. I was looking for stuff like this for this area, because I knew this was going to be like a low density commercial area. Since we've had nothing but like skyscrapers and big buildings over there, I figured this was going to be like a little bit of a lower end. So say if you're a citizen of the micro city, if you want to go out to eat or something, you would probably come over to this side. So yeah, the next creation here, this is the Totebot Trucks. This is a mini car dealership. They sell Totebot trucks. You can see the one in there spinning around. It's playing like a little tune with the Totebot head up there. But yeah, it's got a lot. Now, this lot did have about 2 or 3 more cars, but it was causing a little bit of lag, so I had to get rid of those. Let's go ahead and pull up the creator here. So yeah, this was by Studio Bro, and Studio Bro has actually built a couple buildings here for us today. So this is a dealership for Komodo's Micro City. Looks really awesome. I love the style of it. I did set it back a little bit. It was a little bit closer to the road, but it seemed kind of odd with the other building over here being so far back with the parking lot being in the front. But I think it looks good. I thought about setting it even further back, but I'm not really sure. I kind of like the location. Let me know what you guys think of that location for this car dealership here. So yeah, we're going to hop over to the other side. Now, I needed to fill out some of this area, so I did create another park. We have several parks in the city, but I figured this side of the land actually needed it. So I built this little park here. You've got a pond here to go fishing in. You've got a little walking trail. All the trees over here. I think it actually looks really nice on this area. So you can kind of walk around. You can go to the restaurants. You can come over and walk around in the park. So yeah, that's a little micro park that I built. Now over here, this is the CGN. This is a small little news station. And yeah, kind of ignore the big dish on top of the car here. That looks pretty ridiculous. This was actually made by, let me pull them up on the lift here. Alright, so this creation was by Memes. This is the CGN news station. This is Adam from Sweden. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little station. Now, I thought about putting a news station in one of the big offices, but sometimes they have these little individual buildings. So we've got a little CGN news station. You got a little news truck here. It looks pretty cool. Now, I must say the dish on the news truck it's a little big. I have a feeling if you turn, you might tip it over. Can we get into this thing real quick? Where's the seat? There we go. Does it tip? Let's hit the lights and... Oh, it actually turns. You know, it actually doesn't... I mean, it looks big, but it's not too bad. That's just the default dish in the game. But yeah, I did that. I built some more... well, actually, Memes did this one. I built some more parking behind the lot here, behind the mall. So, some people were saying that the mall didn't look like it had enough parking. I was going to put a parking garage over here, but I just couldn't quite fit one after I put everything else. So you've got that. We're going to walk over here. We have a much requested item. We have a McDonald's in the city. And I must say, this is actually a lot nicer looking McDonald's than kind of what we have down here in Texas. At least in most of the smaller areas. Maybe a big city like this would have a little bit nicer McDonald's. So yeah, this is a McDonald's. Let's go ahead, pull out the lift here. We've got a lot of creations that I filled out this block with, so I want to make sure I give everybody the credit that they deserve here. So let's pull this one up. So yeah, this is by Your Inner Demon. Now, the reason there's so many of these little creations that we found here today, I actually typed in Micro City in the workshop. These weren't actually, a lot of these weren't even on my Discord. I typed it in the workshop and I realized there was a lot of creations that I was missing. We've got the McDonald's here, but we also have several other things. Like there's the old school from the town. We're gonna have to put this in eventually. And we got some other neat stuff. So yeah, the McDonald's is by Your Inner Demon. Very nice looking. It's got a nice interior. I love the lights here. I built a little drive-through around this way, even though I don't think there's a window on the building itself. I might cut a hole here in the back, or maybe build something. I might add a little bit to this to try to make it look like there's a drive-through window and maybe a little menu here. So we did that. Built a little McDonald's logo. I didn't realize we had some of these pipe pieces, but this is actually, I believe it's a Durf pipe piece, or it might be a Lord Payne. I don't know. I get them mixed up sometimes. So yeah, we got the little logo there. So you're going to walk around this area. Here's an extension of the park over here. And you'll probably notice the little bus stop over here. So we do have buses in the micro city. Now, these buses don't have a depot yet. I am building a depot. I kind of want to replicate the one that was in the second town. I think that would look good. And I think that's going to go over on the other side of the railroad tracks. But yeah, let's hop into this bus. and we're gonna actually drive over to the other bus stop. This is kind of like a modular bus stop, so I can add these wherever I want to in the city. So I do have one in the downtown area here. Now the bus stop itself was made by Studio Bro, which Studio Bro has done a lot of work. He went pretty crazy on my Discord as far as the amount of creations that he had. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little bus stop area here. But I will be adding a bus depot soon, so let's go ahead. We're gonna hop up in this thing. Can this actually hold multiple people? I think it can. All right, so let's turn on them lights. Oh, we're getting a little bit of bouncing on the concrete here. Come on, bus. There we go. All right, so we are gonna travel over. We'll travel over to this other area here in a second. The only other thing that I've changed, we have this little grass area that I've added in between the railroad tracks, because that really just fell off into water. If you remember the last episode, all of that wasn't even there. We'll go over that lighthouse here in a second, but let's go ahead and get over to the other bus stop. Alright, so the next bus stop is over here, so if you want to pull up right here, if some of you people are playing with maybe the micro city and you want to be a bus driver, you could pull up here and pick up some more passengers. So I will be installing more of these little bus stops. I think I'm going to add one right in the middle of downtown, and then we'll probably add one over on the other side of the tracks, and that's probably where the bus depot is going to be. But yeah, that's an awesome looking little bus. I love the colors. I love the look of it. It's probably one of my new favorite micro city vehicles right there. But yeah, we're going to go over here. This is another area that I filled out finally. I've completed the canal over here. I filled in a lot of the block areas, so it doesn't look as odd and you can't see under the micro city. A lot of these walls weren't here previously. I think, yeah, I've added the walls here too. You used to actually be able to see under it. Now I'm gonna have to add a couple little access doors, so say if you do need to get under the city to maybe move something or correct something, I will have to add those, but I'm pretty happy to get all of this done here. So we've got all that taken care of. I did a lot of decorating this episode as far as getting these railings up, getting some more trees in, a lot more grass areas. We will take a look from one of the skyscrapers here in a moment, and you'll truly be able to see how much more, I would say, colorful the city looks. The city was pretty bland looking as far as it just had a bunch of streets. So we've got that taken care of. Like I said, I built this area a little bit around here, and then we do have a new building over here. Now, the city was pretty much lacking a lot on the apartment side, so we went ahead and took care of that. We've got a new apartment building here. This is another creation where I just found it on the workshop opposed to it being in my Discord. And I was like, hey, it says for Komodo's Micro City. So yeah, this is the K residential building. Now, this is where we're going to need a parking garage, and I've got one that I need to install over here. I know this area looks a little odd with all the water, but I started to wrap the streets around. I need to figure out where these streets are going to go before I install it. But yeah, let's pull this up on the lift real quick. So yeah, this was made by Adam. I don't really know how to say that last name. I'm going to go ahead and not say it. But yeah, this is a 10-story micro skyscraper. It's got a really good look to it. It's even got a little helipad on it. I'm still trying to figure out the helicopter situation. I tried to build one the other day, and that is really, really hard to do in a micro form and make it actually work. So yeah, pretty cool little building here. Now you're going to notice some more items on my lift. A lot of this we're not going to show off here today. I've got to install a lot of this. We have stuff like a micro, this is a little modern house. Stuff like this is coming soon. I'm going to build a neighborhood. I'm just trying to get my road system over to a place that actually makes sense for one. So yeah, one last thing over here. This is, that's another one I can't say. It's like Yaskin for it. I believe I said that right. And it's this little statue here. I don't know if this is based on something real. But yeah, we've actually put in a statue over here by the CA Tower, the Komodo America Tower. It felt kind of bland out here with just the bricks, so we added a little statue, and I welded it down over here. So I've got quite a bit more work to do here in downtown. I hope to finish it soon. Realistically, I have to complete the block that the Komodo America building is on, and then I have to complete this block where the, I think this is called the Emerald, Emerald Tower, I believe, or the Emerald Shard. I need to complete this block over here. But yeah, you're going to notice some strange things with the road over in this area. So yeah, what's going to be happening here? We are going to be installing in railroad crossings, and this is the first crossing in the city. This is something, it's a little tricky to do because of the way the train works and how tall the track needs to be for the train to be able to stay on it. So there's going to be some work done here, and as soon as I get a modular one that I can install in, we'll start installing these crossings. Like here, I think maybe on the back side there's a couple streets that are going to hit the train tracks. This also depends on where I'm going to send the loop. But I think for sure the stations are going to stay where they are, so we'll install some crossings here very soon. So yeah, this is the new side. This is the new side of the micro city. We're going to be doing a lot of work over here. So this is going to be, I think we're going to go into maybe like a residential area, maybe apartment buildings, like lower apartment buildings, not like big skyscraper ones. We'll be doing that over here, some more stores, some more services. I kind of ran out of area on the other side as far as my industrial as soon as we put in the airport. So any more services are going to go over here. We actually have a junkyard over here that we're going to check out here in a second. So anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to walk over to this side and we'll go over all this area. All right, so we're over in this area. This is where I want some input from you guys. What do you want to see over here? What do you want me to build? Or what other areas do you want to see? Because we have a lot of open space over here. Now, one idea that I had, I kind of want to build another bridge, because you can see the bridge way over there, which is kind of amazing how big this city's gotten. I want to build another bridge that leads out. And I thought about trying to do land, say like have this be almost like a big river, kind of like in New York, say how you have the Hudson or something that goes through like that. And maybe do a little bit of land on the other side. I don't know if the micro city's ever going to get that big before Scrap Mechanic decides that that this can't be a thing anymore. As you know from a lot of the maps that we've built, you eventually reach limits of the game. But right now on my desktop, this map runs fine, so I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. Hopefully not. But yeah, that might be something in the future that we're going to do. But yeah, we got two more creations over here. We have a Walmart, not like, well, I'm trying to figure this one out. Like, I keep picturing the Walmart centers that we have here in the States, which I don't think Walmart's a thing out of the States. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, this is a Walmart, as in like wall, as in brick wall. So I was kind of confused by this one at first, but let me pull this up on the lift here. This is once again by Studio Bro. And it's just a Walmart. It's mostly for looks. So I'm assuming this is your typical grocery store like the Walmart, except for it's not Walmart. I don't know if he was afraid of like copyright or... I had somebody in the Discord the other day mention something about being afraid of building some sort of actual branded buildings. Like I think he had like a IKEA or something. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be fine. If you want to build stuff like we have like the McDonald's, stuff that's actually like name brand, that is completely fine with me. But yeah, we got a Walmart here, and I actually really like this building. It's a change from the way the other buildings look. You got the black and green here. I need to build a bigger parking lot because there is area over here, and I gotta get to it. Let's go ahead and hop up on the building and go over to this side. There's a little box truck back here. And you got like a little garage area, which those are on free bearings, but I don't think... let's go ahead and knock it open real quick. There might be something in here. I'm not really sure. Let's knock this up. Oh, these are all on bearings. What the heck? Okay. Oh, I guess it might be... it's kind of like a garage door. It might be those little plastic little drapes that you have sometimes on freezers and stuff. It could be that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it does have a box truck back here. Let's go ahead and cut this off real quick. Oh, that was a little laggy. That was kind of weird. All right, let's go ahead and hop back over here and get on this side of the store. Now we might add some more grocery stores. There's always multiple grocery stores in an area, and I actually really like this box car. By the way, this is nice looking. Let's go ahead and hop into this real quick and drive it around. Now I do have quite a few cars on my lift. We'll go over a couple of them here today. You guys have been kind of going crazy with the cars. It's been pretty cool. This car here likes to pop wheelies. Look at that. Do some sick stunts here in the box truck. That's awesome. So yeah, over here, this is another creation. Now this one is actually really cool. Is that glitch? No, that's supposed to be like that. This is a junkyard. This was made by Budzik 1979 and Mining Cooper 51. I believe we checked out some of Mining Cooper's stuffs before. It's actually kind of cool seeing you guys work together to do some of these builds. So yeah, this is for the Komodo Gaming Micro City. Comes with 2 working tow trucks, and the gate also works. So yeah, this is something the city needed. We needed a towing service, so this is cool. So I guess we walk up here. Are those sensor blocks down here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so actually, I like that a lot. I didn't think about putting the sensor blocks down in the ground. Normally I have it set on the side to work gates. So yeah, looks like these are on caution blocks here. Ooh. Oh, that was a bit laggy when I dropped it. Okay, let's drop that again. Huh, that's a thing. Let's see. Yeah, I noticed I'm starting to get a little bit of odd lag whenever I place items down. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue. We'll have to see. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's hop into this tow truck here. There we go. Oh, so it's got this little hook. I don't know if I can actually hook cars with this, but I got this like mini tow truck. It actually looks kind of like a tow van. I like that. That's pretty neat. So yeah, you've got that. You've got the gate here. You got the little, I guess this would be where the office is, where the people conduct the business. Back here, looks like you've got a whole bunch of junk vehicles, like double-decker buses. Oh, this is actually really neat looking. That looks like an old police car. Tons of junk piled up. Now, I figured this was probably a pretty appropriate area for it. I would have ideally liked to have it on the other side with like the cargo yard. But over here, being far away from downtown, this feels like it's a appropriate area for the junkyard here. So, not bad at all. But anyways, let's go ahead and chunk this back over in the yard. And we're gonna chunk this back over here. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave these vehicles and stuff out. So if you download the map and you want to play with these will already be setting in. Now, word of warning: when you download the map, it does take a long time to load in. Just give it time; it will work. Do not click. I mean, at least I have the issue with it taking a while to load. That proves that we're making a lot of progress here. So. Like I said, hopefully this doesn't die out anytime soon. You never know about Scrap Mechanic. But yeah, I got a couple more things we're going to do here, and then we're going to wrap this episode up. Alright, so I told you guys we were going to get a top-down view of the city here. This is from the Newtonian Tower. Now, I want to just go ahead and point out that's the new area that we built in between episodes here, and that's where we're going to expand out. There's the crossing that I was talking about. So the canal, or the little river that runs through here, is actually going to stop right there. You can somewhat see the little drainage tunnels that I added to make it seem like that's where it stops and it gets diverted somewhere else. So the new areas are going to be over there. Comment below with what you want to see for the new section. You can see out there we're about to go over the lighthouse last and the train, but we do have a little dock that I'm starting to work on. I want to do like a kind of like a amusement park pier. I think that would be kind of cool. I think it's going to be in that area by the lighthouse. So yeah, kind of give you guys an idea as to what's already been built and where we're heading here. I love the way this looks, by the way. This is just, it's so awesome being up on top of these buildings and seeing all the little businesses, all the little vehicles. Very, very awesome. So yeah, let's go check out that lighthouse and that train real quick. So yeah, we have a lighthouse here. This is by Best WS. This is a rather big lighthouse. I would say this would have been something that maybe they built a long time ago, and now it's just kind of a historical marker in the micro city, kind of like the train stations. I know I mentioned that a bit in the last episode. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. It actually lights up. We are gonna try. I'm gonna be messing around with that DERF day to night transition. And I really want to see what it looks like, because I feel like that would be pretty cool to see here in the micro city and maybe see some of the lights click on. So I think this would be a really good piece for it. Go ahead and give you guys a view of it over here. Very cool. I think now, as far as the correct positioning of lighthouses, I assume they just go on the shore, but there might be a certain place, say if you guys see how the city's shaped, where this thing should actually sit. I almost thought it should be towards the corner with the airport, but I thought it would be kind of odd to have this big of a lighthouse right beside the airport, so I decided to stick it here. Plus, I pictured it would look cool by the little pier that's going over here, so... Oh, that kind of rhymed, didn't it? So yeah, we got another thing to check out here. Let's go and walk back up here. And that is going to be this train. Now, we're going to have another train episode because, like I said, I have another train system that I want to look at. But this train was built by that name. It's Broscolotos. I don't know how to say that, but this is a steam train. Now, I've been getting a lot of trains on my Discord, but some work with the other system, some work with this. This is the Crocus system. This was the train system from the last episode. Which way is this aiming? I think this will work. So let's go ahead and lower this down on the tracks and test this steam train out real quick. Where's the seat? Here? This is actually really neat. I love old trains, so it's kind of nice to see a steam train in the town. And oh, this thing looks pretty good, actually. I'm getting a little bit of lag. I think this thing has some more bearings than the Croca train, but this one also, I believe, has more carts. This is a pretty decent sized passenger train here, so it looks pretty fantastic. Take a little stroll around the city. Uh-oh! We're about to have a mini train derailment because I forgot there's no crossing here. What is this? What's gonna happen here? What does this look like? Uh-oh. Up. Oh, is this all... Hold on, is this only powered in the front? I don't know if that's the way Crocus trains were or not. Yeah, this is actually all being dragged like a real train. It's all being dragged from the steam engine. And the passenger carts don't actually push. That's a thing. That's a cool train. I just need a train yard. That way I can house some of these trains because we got about 3 so far. And this would definitely be one that I want to add to that collection because I love the way this looks. Check out the, I guess it's called the caboose back here. Pretty detailed. You can actually look inside. The train's hollow itself. I didn't expect it to have like a detailed interior. But pretty awesome train. So yeah, let's go ahead, get rid of that. But anyways, there's a lot more things that I have to eventually check out. I've been sent a ton of cars. I know Ben Thayer has been sending me a lot of cars and stuff like that. I do eventually want to get around to, but it's been a little overwhelming trying to get everything built and then try to check out all the stuff you guys have been sending me because you guys have been fantastic. This is probably the most interaction as far as the viewers that I've had on a series like this, so it's awesome seeing that you guys are jumping in and building a bunch of stuff for the micro city. Now, if you want to send anything over, I'm going to flash my email up on screen, or you can go to the Discord and send it. Either way, it's just going to take me a while to get through them. I know I have a huge backlog, so it takes me a lot to get some of this stuff installed into the city and make sure that it's actually going to work in the city. But yeah, I've got some really big future plans. If you have any suggestions for the micro city, comment below. If you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the little intro at the beginning. We will be checking more of that mod out soon. But yeah, hope you guys have a great Saturday, and we will see you guys next time in Scrap Mechanic Micro City. Thank you.